Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another Auto World video, and today we've got more square bodies. I don't know a ton about this release. I was really kind of shocked to see that they would be releasing there's 5 different trucks here, 5 hobby exclusive trucks at the same time for this 2021 Riverside show. I know nothing about the show. I know nothing at all. I know that each one of these trucks are limited to $24.96. I thought it'd be a cool idea just to look at them all in one individual video. I thought that would maybe be a neat idea. So that's what we're going to take a look at. We're going to take a look at these. I did contact these guys. I reached out a while ago just saying, hey, would you send me a set maybe for a video? They didn't really say no, but they didn't really say yes. I ended up pre-ordering a set, so I paid for these. They were fairly reasonably priced, I will say that. I think it was like $75 for the whole set, and that's pretty decent for hobby exclusives, so that's not bad. But we'll go ahead and we're going to take a look at them one by one and just kind of check them out and see. I'd like to get all of your opinions on them. That would be great. What you think about this. I know some people are starting to get sick of the square bodies. I do think these are pretty neat. I like the fact they're all going to be this normal ride height, which is cool. I like these trucks in the normal ride height. I like them lowered as well. I do like them lifted. I like every single variation of them, but the normal ride height I think is pretty cool for this particular set. We can kind of take a look around the card. So again, $24.96 is what they're limited to. I think they each have their own Ultra Red, and I'm guessing the Ultra Reds are limited to 52 pieces per. I think so. I guess there's a possibility I could be wrong. I haven't really looked into it all that much yet. It's going to be tough to get all of the Ultra Reds for these. Right now, you should be able to get these fairly easily. I think there's a few hobby dealers that may be selling them, and I know that you can go to this Diecast's collectors. I believe you can go to their website and order them still. So there you go. Look around the card for this first one. Fairly basic card art. It does sort of bother me that they don't have what they're limited to on the card. I've seen that now. What was the other one? There was another one recently, I think, that I did. Auto World exclusive. I think it was like a Weekend of Wheel or House of Cars Unicon or whatever. I don't think it had the number that they were limited to on the card. I thought that was kind of weird that they didn't include that. These are numbered. We're not going in order. This is number 4. This had to be very expensive, I think, to do as a hobby dealer, to do 5 of these releases all at once. So they must have put a lot of money into this up front. And you can see these were produced. This was produced back in August. So it's been a while. It took them a while for them to get them. And to finally release them. Everything right now is delayed all over the place, no matter what kind of commodity it is. It seems that there's some sort of delay going on between manufacturer and getting here imported into the States, and supply chain stuff, all that stuff. I guess best to take a look at the plate here. It's a BBH 061, and it's a Michigan plate. Let's go ahead and just, open the first one. Again, there's not much. I guess there's not much to really look at. There's none of like the facts or anything that they sometimes put on the side. Just this 2021 Riverside show. We'll take a look at the first truck here. Of course, we get Golf livery. Yeah, I will say I'm a little sick of the Golf livery, especially on a square body Chevy. Just because to me it doesn't make a whole ton of sense. You do have the Diecast's logo up here, which it looks okay. It's a cool looking truck from the side, I guess. It's not bad. I think these are all 1973s. Pretty sure they are. We'll find out for sure as we go on. But there you go. That's the first one. Again, basic golf livery. Your orange and blue. If you're not familiar with the casting, I guess you've been living under a rock for a while in the diecast, in diecast community, collecting community. You should know that Auto World has this casting out by now because there's been literally hundreds of them released. At least I think about 200 or so. Somewhere in there. It's getting close if it's not there already. And I'm talking about regular releases, not even including chase cars. It's getting there. But here you go. That's your first one. Golf livery. And then the next one we got is very similar. I wonder if they get a discount for just changing the color in a release. I wonder if this counts as like one release. They can get $24.96 of each color. I don't know. Not sure. But there you go. I don't think, does it say anything? Like, there's no information on here. There's really nothing about this Riverside show on here. BBH 061. Same plate, but this one you get like an American flag looking thing. Still a Michigan plate. So, I mean, that's interesting. I don't really, like I said, I'm just going by what we're seeing here on the packaging. Again, produced in August. At least the card was. You can always look at the production date too. Yeah, August 25th, 2021. What it's got on the bottom there. So this is just the darker blue version of the other one. Same kind of card art, all that stuff. Everything's the same, except for, of course, we get a darker blue color. And number 5 in the series. And there that is. So we had number 4 and number 5. So those are, I guess, technically the last two, if you want to go by numbers. We got basically the same thing going on, except for the color change, and we get a wheel change. We get these wheels instead of the standard Chevy bow tie capped wheels. So other than that, a little difference in livery as well. Okay, so we're seeing some differences here. It's not just a color change. As you can see there, same number, of course, 21. So even though the plate is different on the card art, it is not different on the truck. So that is kind of interesting as to how that happened or why that happened. I do not know. I'd say out of these two, I like the dark blue one a little bit better. I don't think anybody's done the dark blue Golf yet for this, really. Well, they maybe sort of did. I think that Children's Toy Closet did like a dark blue with a Golf logo. But not quite like this. But, so two things you guys might be sick of, square body trucks and Golf. And I'm not trying to sound negative about this release, but these two are my least favorite in this set of 5 trucks. The next one, we get two different things going on with this one too. And oddly, it's number 3 and number 1. But this, we get the classic mouth side of a fighter plane or whatever from back in the day. And these are 79 Chevy Silverado fleet sides. So, a little different. They're not the 73. They are the 79. And card art is, again, very, very similar. It's got the 2021 Riverside show. Same plate. Same sort of detail here. I mean, these look good as a carded set, I will say. And again, really nothing for information on the back. And a same production of August 2021. This one we get is, the first one we get here is in gray. And I do like this one quite a bit. I think these are pretty cool. This one's got a little tailgate issue. Won't stay up. That's pretty common with this casting. Little bumper adjustments and stuff like that. You can get the thing to sit up tight. going to say this is a pretty decent idea, I think, to pull this one off. It's not bad. It's always tempting for me to get like second sets of this stuff just to keep them carded, but I don't think I will in this case. Just because I can't. I just can't do it. If I ever see him show up on the table or something at a local diecast meet down the road and someone's like selling them cheap, yeah, I'll definitely pick up extras, but I don't think I'm going to go out of my way to spend more money on more of these trucks. At least, obviously the ones that I'm not going to get duplicates is what I'm trying to say. So here it is in the gray with the mouth, and then we got it in more of an army or olive green with the mouth. Same wheels. 79. So same year truck. Same sort of deal. You got that logo on the top. I would say the worst part about these is the logo on the top. And no offense to the person who spent all the money making these. It's just I'm not a fan of putting company logos and stuff like that or whatever. I get it. It's advertisement for you. I'm just not a huge fan of putting it on the actual truck like this. Honestly, even on the tailgate, I think it would look better. If you took off the Chevrolet on the tailgate and put your logo right there, or put your logo in the license plate or somewhere just slightly more subtle, I think it would be better. That's just my opinion. I am not, always the popular consensus. So 1979 Chevy Silverado Fleet Side. Again, Carter basic. It would be cool if the paint actually had this kind of look to it. Kind of a shiny, glossy, almost spectraflamey type of green. I think that would be pretty awesome, but they did not do that. But again, the same August date, all that stuff. I'm guessing the last one's going to be an August date as well. Ooh, this one just wanted to come off the card. Probably could have just hit that on the ground and the thing would have flew off. So, and here it is, the mouth again. And for this one, I'm going to say, I don't know. I think I like this one better. I know this is kind of more classic color combo for that sort of graphic, but I think I might like the other one better. But other than that, same deal, same plate. 79 truck, not the 73. And I mean, it looks cool. It does look really cool. I like these kind of army, more vintage, military-themed vehicles. That's pretty sweet. I mean, it's on the roof, I guess, so I guess it's sort of out of the way. At least at a profile, you don't really see it. And I'm not saying your logo's ugly. I'm not. I'm just, what I'm saying is, subtlety with that, I think, would have been a better choice. But that's just me. Again, that's just my opinion. I still think these trucks are really cool. All right. Lastly, and I think this is definitely my favorite, I think this is going to be everybody's favorite. And I'm surprised, honestly. So this is number 2. So I'm weirded out a little bit because this was number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3, and then the golf ones come like sequentially. What I think is weird about this is I'm just wondering why they didn't do a 6th. Maybe because the financial restraints could have definitely been possibly it, because doing this type of thing is not a inexpensive thing to accomplish. It's very expensive to do this. This one's a 78, so we get a different truck, and we get it in camouflage. And honestly, the camouflage is, I think, going to be, out of everyone in this set, this is the one I think you should get if you're only going to get one. Would be this camo one. And we get a different plate, it looks like. We get a Minnesota plate on this one. Well, we'll see when we see the actual vehicle if it is actually a Minnesota plate. 1978 Chevy Cheyenne C10. There's a peek at that. Again, basic stuff here. No real information. August date code. Production date. And, yeah. Let's open it. So these things are limited to $24.96. These things will be valuable later on, no doubt. Square body Chevy, everybody loves them. The popularity of it is not going to go away. So again, the best advice I can ever give anyone on any of these trucks is to get them while you can. Get them for the price you can get them for. Will they ever go lower? They might for a short period of time. You never know. But in the long run, Auto World collectors are going to need to try to backtrack and get these eventually. People that are newer to the hobby. And they're going to struggle with these hobby releases that are very, very limited. The store releases are one thing. They're producing those in quite large numbers nowadays. They're going to be a lot easier to get. There we go, plate. So this is the only one with a different plate too. I believe it's still just limited to the $24.96. Kind of a disappointment that they didn't do this in like a lighter camo. Almost like a snow kind of like themed camo. I think that would have been really awesome. Kind of think they should have done that in place of maybe one of the golf ones. But again, my opinion, I can, I'm not always, like I said, my opinion doesn't always reflect popular opinion. But as an Auto World collector, that's what I would have wanted to see. But this is very, very cool. This is definitely my favorite in the set. So I would like to know, honestly, what you guys think in the comments of this set. First of all, I mean, did you already pick it up? I'm curious. Did you pick it up? When you saw them, did you think, yes, I have to have them? Or did you just pick it up because you're an Auto World collector? For me, it's kind of a mixed bag. I had to have these for sure. I thought these were really cool. I had to have them. These I needed to get from more of the perspective of, yeah, I collect Auto World and I'm a completionist with Auto World. I would like to eventually try to track down all the Ultra Reds for these. I think it's going to be very, very hard to do, especially without throwing a ton of money at it. It's going to be very, very difficult to get all these. There's already a ton of the hobby exclusive released trucks where I do not have the chase for, and I'm somewhat okay with that because it's just going to be, I can't pay like $100 per, that'd be $500 on the set of chases for these. And a lot of times that's what people are asking for the chases for these hobby releases are $100 and sometimes more. And that's just, I can't do that. Nobody can really do that unless, that's basically all you collect or you have a lot of disposable income, which I don't really fit into that category, especially having a house, a family, a couple kids, stuff like that. Priority-wise, it would be irresponsible, we'll just say, of me to spend that kind of money. All right, so that's going to be it for this video. I'm just really curious, honestly, is what you guys think about this. Are you guys overkilled on the trucks? If you want to see more hobby exclusives, what would you want to see? What do you think you'd want to see somebody do? There's been a lot of different ideas done so far, and a lot of them are pretty cool. Like I said, this is really cool. The golf stuff, I think people are over it, if I'm honest, which I am. So, but this other stuff is unique, I think, in this in the space of designing graphics or themes for these this beautiful square body truck casting. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys very much again for watching. This will be in the Auto World playlist. You can go check out more videos, lots more Auto World content in that playlist, including case unboxings and all that other good stuff. Of course, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. That'd be great. Watch some other videos. Hopefully you enjoy them. And, I appreciate you. Have a good day.